Season 57, War number 5. Today we've matched up against Cav. The bands are Sinister, Mojo, Purgatory, Symbiote Supreme, and Isophene. And my team today is Count Nefaria, Dazzler, and Kitty Pride. Starting today on Path 5 against this Kindred. Speeding this fight up because it's a bit of a long fight, but it's really safe with Nefaria. That's kind of why I'm taking it. The reason this is long is because I can't ever drop my special 2 in this fight. That's going to trigger the energy protection node, and I really don't want to give him 90% energy resistance, especially when I'm in ionic mode, and that's all the damage that I'm doing. So we're just going to stick to only special 1s in this fight, and just chip him down that way. Trying to manage his charges as well as I can by countering his special attacks and stuff, but as long as I have maximum charges of my own, which are just over 100 really, then I have 90% degen resist, and even if it's not at 100, it still scales up, so I will still have some degen resistance if I'm at like 50 or something. But the whole goal is for me to be in ionic mode the whole fight. That'll help shut down Mystic Dispersion and just pretty much any forms of power gain. Just give me a bunch of resistances, and Nefaria is just like the king of safety in war, so yeah, don't need to worry about that part at all. So he goes down in a little bit over a minute and a half. And then we move on to Section 2, where I'm going to go fight this Nick Fury. I actually could have potentially taken this with Nefaria, because he does kind of cheese Nick. But instead we're going to use Dazzler, and that's fine. So I don't play this fight extremely well. I don't really know why I play it wrong. It's just my head wasn't thinking correctly. Like here, I shouldn't be doing that. I don't know why I did that. And I should drop a special 1. I don't know why I didn't drop a special 1. That was just stupid. I don't know what I was doing. But anyway, we remove the protection, and then I'm going to go back in with the unblockable, do the special 2, and does it push him into second life? It's going to, yes. That's fine. So now I have to just kill this guy, hopefully with, low tempo, unfortunately. But it should be okay. I'm going to go for this SP2 here, and I don't remember if it kills or not. No, it leaves him at 2%, and then I special intercept, and then he's going to die. So, yeah, not too bad of a fight. And we move on to Section 2, where I'm going to go fight Black Cat. Black Cat is certainly annoying sometimes, but this should be a pretty easy fight for Dazzler, especially with the pursuits that we have. For my Dazzler Sig. She's not the highest Sig ever, so it's not like the longest pursuit, but it's good enough to handle the threat of the fight, which is her evade. And somehow I dex the special early, and then I can't counter it, and then I get faltered, and she's gonna hit me now. So great start. So now I'm gonna chop the SP1, get the energy vulnerability up, and hopefully remove protection and drop SP2 and completely kill her. So anyway, I'm going to go for a heavy right here. She drops her special 2, and I'm hoping that she's going to play into my intercept. No, I'm not. Okay, I thought I was going to go for an intercept there. Instead, I'm going to bait a special 1. Dex it that time. Yes, I do. Falters on me, though. Good thing I made sure I was aware of that. And here I'm going to go for an intercept. Of course, she doesn't go into it. Then she charges a heavy. I'm like, just please. There we go. Got it. And I don't have the energy vulnerability active, but I don't need it because that's going to kill anyway. So, let's move on to Section 2, where I'm going to... we're already in Section 2. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. We're fighting this Weapon X, also on Section 2 now. And I'm going to activate a combat regen boost. And this guy is pretty simple. I've done Dazzler versus Weapon X and BGs a lot. Even though he goes unstoppable, if you make him miss, he can still miss, so the falter is still a safe opening, because, yeah, he's going to go unstoppable at that point if he misses, but also he still can't hit me at that point, so it's fine. And I'm going to go for a special 1 right here. I thought that counted as an intercept, but it did not. And then, yeah, he drops a light attack to light intercept me, because of course he's going to, but there, like I said, the falter just saved me there. And then I'm going to go for a heavy attack into special 2, and with 75 charges, we crit through his healing Resonance finishes the job, and down goes Weapon X. Now we're going to fight Onslaught on node 38. I don't know if I've done this fight with Dazzler before, but I've taken a lot of Onslaughts on the map with Dazzler before, and this node is no different than the rest, really. I'm just going to remove protection at the start of the fight, and just do a bunch of combos. Special 1, Special 2, he's dead, as a lot of Dazzler fights tend to go. So I'm going to make a mistake here and dash into a Special 1, because for some reason I thought I had the Dazzling Dash ready. I, in fact, did not have the Dazzling Dash ready, so yeah, that was stupid, but it's okay. And here I'm just going to go for the regular counter, and I do that successfully. So he drops another Special 1, and I'm going to go in here, and I just need to get to my Special 2, and he's dead. Oh, remove protection too, that helps. But here I got to do the regular counter again, and I'm at 100 tempo, so this Special 2 is just going to rip into shreds. And it does, so yeah. Easy fight. Dazzler's last fight of this war, so I don't have to heal up either. And now the fun fight. I'm using Kitty Pryde against this Bullseye on node 43. We have a specific player in my BG who usually does Kitty versus Bullseye. But I needed them to do another fight on this Hazard Shift Island, so I was like, well, I guess I'm going to take it then. And I've never done Kitty versus Bullseye in war before. Haven't done it much at all recently, but I know it works very well and it's very safe, because the reason you send Kitty here is because you can just eat hits and then drop SP3, and then he's gonna just eat a bunch of SP3 damage and eventually drop. So yeah, as you can see here, we just want to take all these hits to the face, go for a Special 3, and just keep doing this until he eventually dies. If I take like one combo in this fight where I'm not phased, I'm dead. If I block like any special hits when I'm not phased, or eat any special hits when I'm not phased, I'm dead. So the goal is stay phased the whole fight. And I have power backs on, which is going to help me get to Special 3 faster as well, which is cool. But yeah, Kitty's a little stupid. Kitty's a little bit overpowered, as you can see here. You do want your Kitty to be max Sig for this fight, but also she's a 6-star, so that shouldn't be a problem. And yeah, we're just going to continue to drop SP3s, eat combos. Like, the special attacks that he throws don't give me power, but they don't really need to. As long as he's reasonably aggressive, then we're going to be fine. He's at 18% now, and I'm going to eat the Special 1 here. And then I'm going to make a very, very big mistake right here. And I'm going to drop the SP2, and then the first 2 hits are going to whiff. And then, of course, the hits afterwards don't crit. So, luckily he's not at a bar of power. Because if he was, I'd probably have to dex a Special 1, which I physically cannot do, and I'd be dead. So, yeah, we recover by doing the parries, and then getting 3 prowess again, and it's fine, because I'm going to kill him here, but holy crap, I almost threw the fight. Throwing the SP2 there was pointless. I just assumed that, hey, it's not going to whiff, and also, if it does, some of the hits would crit. Even with all of Kitty's extra crit rating, of course I don't get a single crit, so yeah, luckily it's fine, and that fight's over. So we did lose the war. They only died 14 times, which sucks, but anyway, moving on to the next war, hopefully, and we'll be able to win that one. GG's to Cav, and that's the war video, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.